This bottom drawer is the problem child. Okay, so I just did a really fun thing in my van. So this is what I just did. Okay, sorry for the bad lighting. I just want to show y'all this real quick. So I put those drawers, like all my drawers in at the end of last summer in like end of July. I think it was like the end of July, and they had nothing. I never put anything in any of the drawers, and then this winter I decided to put some stuff in the drawers, and just like some stuff that I didn't need currently, and I was gonna put out here anyway eventually, so I just decided to put it out here now because it's kind of fun to have stuff in here. And now obviously summer's coming and I'm gonna start doing some camping trips and stuff like that, so this stuff is gonna be out here anyway. So now I'm just keeping it out here, so I've put even more stuff. And I've never had an issue with stuff like moving around in my van, and like my drawers have never flown out. I have soft close drawers, and so they hold it in. Never had an issue. Even my like top drawer, this one right here, is like full, like to the brim full, and has some heavier stuff in it. This will not stay. Has some heavier stuff in it, and it stays just fine. This bottom drawer is the problem child. It is half full. There's a couple pots and a few like plates and bowls. That's it. This is 100% heavier than that one. But this one, ever since it started to get warm, like anytime it's above like 60 degrees, it flies out. I could take a corner at like 2 miles per hour and it'll fly out, and it's awful. I don't have any drawer latches on it because I was like, if I don't need to put any on, I'm not going to put them on. And so far, the rest have been fine. Like, even my cabinet doors don't, like, fly open. These bottom ones have soft close hinges as well. These ones have, like, the gas struts, and it really holds them in place good. I don't think I'll ever have an issue with my upper cabinets. It takes a lot to open those. But ever since it started getting warm, this bottom drawer flies out, scares the crap out of me. I now have a latch for it. I just bought one because like I said, I don't want to put any latches on drawers that don't need it, because why would I? So we got one that we think will work, but I haven't put it on yet. My drawer has been like the worst it's ever been. Like, it flies out and then it flies back in shut. Like, before, if it flew out, it would stay out, and then I would just like either pull over if I had a while to go, or I just get to my destination, it would be fine, I'd close it. I literally, can you see, I duct taped it shut because I still have lots of errands to run. Like, this is my first stop of the day, 5 minutes from my house, and it's flown out like 3 different times. I knew it was flying out, so I took corners super slow. It was still awful, and then it was like flying back shut. So I officially decided to just duct tape it, just as a temporary fix. Like I said, we have the latches, so I'll be able to put those on sometime soon. But yeah, so it's giving me like a panic attack when it first opens because it's really loud. It just flies out, and then it like keeps like slamming back shut and everything too. So it's just really bad. But yeah, I just duct taped it because I don't have anything else with me right now. This is the one that, like, these other ones have a couple things in it, but none of them have ever flown out. This one has been really bad, so I only have the one latch right now to do that one, and hopefully that'll be my only problem drawer, and the latch will work just fine. My only thing is I'm a little nervous about it because the face frames that we have on are just the face frame. Like, there's no in between the drawers. There's nothing holding it in place except from the 2 ends. I think we nailed it in. I don't even think we screwed it in. And I've noticed if you put pressure on them, they kind of, not like completely like loop around or anything, but they kind of are loose and kind of twist. So just doing normal stuff is fine, but we're gonna have to attach a latch to it. So I'm kind of scared for that. I hope they don't break off or anything, or else we're gonna have to figure out how to get them in a different way. But yeah, and we even wood glued them, and so they should be fine, but I don't know, like, at least maybe it was that one that was a bad one. But anyway, doesn't matter. That's my only concern, that one of these days I'll unlatch it, because it's a really strong latch. Like, we got a really good heavy duty latch, so I won't have to worry. That, along with my soft close, self-closing drawers, it should be fine. But yeah, my only fear is that I'm gonna like one day open it up and rip the face frame off and have to deal with that. But yeah, anyway, just a random little update, something that's been happening for the past, I don't know, on and off for the past month, because it's been getting cold and then warm and then really cold and then really warm, so I don't know. But every time it gets cold again, it doesn't happen, so then I forget about it, and then it gets warm and they fly out and scares the crap out of me when I'm driving. So yeah, anyway. Okay, I'm back in my van. Was working lovely on doing some sealing, perimeter sealant on my floors. It's in like this color that's kind of matches my floor. It's supposed to be the one that matches, but it doesn't really. But anyway, I already did this, I think last year. It's siliconized, but it cracked. So, it was just like a super thin crack along like this, you can't see, along this edge right here. I'll show you closer up in a minute what I did. But it was kind of cracked. So I had this from like a year and a half ago when we did the floor, and I kept it because I keep literally everything that's not empty. Thankfully I kept this because I decided to do it again, because it's almost all along the main part. The side back corner is fine, and then this front corner around the plastic is also fine. So I just did another layer. I might have put it on a little thick, but it'll be fine. It's just the perimeter. It's not gonna look good anyway. So I just redid that because I don't want to accidentally spill any water or water to get down in there and then like rot all the wood underneath, or at least like the 2x4s, because the 2x4s aren't treated, the subfloor is treated, and it probably would have been fine anyway. It would have taken so long and so much water to actually do any damage, but I just have that sealed up just for peace of mind, basically. So yeah, I just did that. It also is lighter right now. It dries darker and more brown. You probably can't really tell on camera. Here, I'm gonna flip you around and use the back camera, so I'll show you that. Okay, so this is what I just did. I had to like reach back there, but this old stuff is cracked, but it'll be fine. That part I'm not as worried about. I also just can't reach it. But this whole part I redid. And then this part actually is the old stuff. It never cracked. It is kind of stretchy, so it's kind of surprising that it cracked. It's not fully silicone, but it's like tinted silicone. Yeah, I just redid this whole thing. And like I said, it is kind of thicker than when I originally did it, but it'll dry a little darker. And I think maybe it being thicker and more curved, it was mainly just like, well, you could see really far down in here, because we obviously didn't get it perfectly aligned right there. So I think adding a second layer and then kind of rounding it and getting it on both sides really good is gonna keep it from cracking again. Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah. Okay, so I just did a little quick fun thing in my van. I put this little hook, which is like on a command strip, underneath here, so I don't have to screw in, because we have small screws, but like this is still pretty thin, and I don't want to risk ruining the face of it because I put a screw in. So I just put a command strip in, and it is for this towel that I have, and it's got a little hook in the middle, so I can just have like a quick towel to like dry my hands or just grab it really easily. That's so cute, and it's so nice. It fits perfectly in here. That's really nice. It's gonna be really nice to have. So yeah, and I got like a little metal one, so it looks nice. It matches with like the kitchen, and it just looks nicer than like a plastic one. So yep, that's all I did. I also I put some food grade butcher block oil on it, and I actually ended up doing 3 before my camping trip. I did 3 layers because it says 3 to 4 coats on anything more than 1.5 inches thick, and my countertop is exactly 1.5 inches thick. And so I was like, I'll just do 3 coats, it'll be perfect. But my dad was looking at it after my camping trip when we were in here, and he was like, you should probably do another layer or 2. It's a softer wood, and it was just super dry, I think. So I did 2 more coats, so 5 coats total actually, and it looks a lot better, a lot more hydrated. It's darker too, so I think that's good. I also got then like a mineral oil conditioner for it, so I will probably do that sometime I'll do that. And that's just like a thicker thing, and yeah, this is good, but I just want to put that like extra, I guess, a layer on here. So yeah. Hey guys, so I am painting my van right now. This is the same paint, this is the same color as in here, just like the off-white, like a brownie tan color. And this one is in satin. It's the same one I use for my kitchen cabinets. I used eggshell for the inside, but right now I'm doing, you can't see, I'll show you in a minute, but the back paneling of my van doors, and I want it to be the satin because they're probably gonna get exposed to like rain and stuff if I ever need to get back here, so I just wanted to have a higher quality. Plus I just have so much extra, so might as well. I'm just gonna be painting these 2 panels because I primed them like a 1.5 years ago or something like that, and never ended up painting them. I painted the one on my sliding door, but not these ones. So yeah, it's just these little inside panels right here. So just probably gonna do 1 or 2 layers. It shouldn't take a lot, but yeah, just doing that right now real quick, because I have like an hour to kill. So yeah, just doing that. Alright, both are done. This is kind of what they look like with the first layer done. Now I have to wait 2 hours to do a second layer. So yeah, also I was lazy and I didn't take this off, and there's like speckles, but there was already a bunch there from like just stuff hitting the handle, and I don't care that much. I'll just use like nail polish remover or something if it really bothers me. But yes, okay, I'm gonna clean up everything. But yeah, they look really good. I think I'm just gonna need one more layer and it'll be good.